I'm gonna make a variety of Icebox cookies. Break this into 4 pieces. Now the first little bit, we're gonna change up the flavor. I'm gonna add just a little simple lemon zest. Just grate about 2 teaspoons right on the dough, and the oil within the zest will infuse. I want these cookies to be about 1 inch across, and I'm just gonna keep them round for now. I'm just gonna set that aside. Now, I am a huge fan of tea, and this is a fantastic flavor builder in so many things. You can actually add the tea leaves directly to your dough, and it adds a nice little speckle. But I want to change up the shape a little bit. Use my pastry scraper and gently flatten the sides. So now I'm going to create more of a square shape. And the last flavor shape combination, I have to say, is one that's personally close to my heart because my mom always used to make chocolate pinwheel cookies for me. First, I'm gonna shape this one disc just in a round because I have to roll this again after it's chilled, of course. But the second half, I'm going to add some cocoa powder to. So the exact same sablé recipe turns into a chocolate one with just 2 tablespoons of regular or Dutch processed cocoa powder, whatever you have on hand. With just 2 tablespoons of cocoa, the texture of the dough doesn't change at all. It absorbs into the sablé dough very quickly. And, respecting the lesson, let all of these styles chill. Now, I've got 2 pieces of the pinwheel cookie dough chilled. I like to roll it in a square. Something to bear in mind is to not put too much flour on as you're almost done rolling because you want the 2 layers to stick together. And then I trim all 4 edges and simply roll this up in a spiral. Clean up the sides and ready to wrap. There we go, and let this chill again. So being icebox cookies, they get their name because, of course, they have to spend their time in the icebox chilling. And I cut them to just shy of a ½ inch thick, so thicker than the Empire cookies, because, of course, they're not being sandwiched together. And just like the Empire cookies, you don't need to leave a lot of space in between them. They don't change their shape or expand as they bake. And now the last one, brush the outside of it with a little egg white. For a little polish, I'm gonna roll in some colored decorator sugar. Slice the same way. So how perfect is this? 3 types of icebox cookies, but really, it's the one basic sablé dough recipe. So, the 325 oven, as we've learned, and these cookies, because they're thicker than the Empire cookies, these take about 15. And after they've come out and cooled, look at that. Don't you look like a pro?